For most of human history, knowledge did not belong to everyone. It was rare, and once lost, it was almost impossible to recover. Long before modern science, ancient civilizations studied the world with patience and precision. They watched the stars night after night. They measured the seasons. They recorded patterns in stone, clay, and memory. This was not superstition. It was observation. In Mesopotamia, scribes tracked the movement of planets. In Egypt, builders aligned monuments to true north with incredible accuracy. In ancient Greece, thinkers built machines made of gears to calculate time and eclipses. But then something happened. Libraries burned. Empires fell. And with them, vast amounts of human knowledge disappeared. The most famous loss was the Library of Alexandria, a center where texts from across the ancient world were gathered. Medicine, mathematics, astronomy, engineering. Some of it was never copied again. When the library vanished, the chain of learning was broken. Future generations inherited fragments instead of foundations. But not all knowledge was lost by accident. Throughout history, moments of collapse were often followed by something more deliberate. Education was restricted. Books were destroyed. Ideas were labeled dangerous. Not because they were wrong, but because knowledge challenges power. When people understand how systems work, they begin to question authority. They ask why things must stay the same. And rulers have always feared that question. So knowledge was controlled. Sometimes hidden. Sometimes delayed. Sometimes erased. Yet traces survived. Ancient concrete stronger than modern mixes. Water systems that still function today. Star charts showing cycles longer than a human lifetime. These were not miracles. They were results of long-term thinking. Ancient scholars understood something we often forget. Progress is not just speed. It is balance. Too much change, too fast, can destroy societies just as easily as stagnation. Some ancient texts suggest this was learned the hard way. That rapid spread of powerful knowledge once led to social collapse, war, inequality, instability. And so, knowledge was slowed down on purpose. Not destroyed. Protected. Encoded into architecture. Hidden in measurements. Passed through teaching instead of writing. Because books can burn, but trained minds endure. This explains why similar ideas appear across the world, even in cultures that never met. Not because of coincidence, but because humans everywhere observe the same world, using the same patience. Over time, as civilizations rebuilt, knowledge returned in waves. The Islamic Golden Age preserved and expanded ancient science. The Renaissance rediscovered forgotten texts. Modern science rebuilt what was lost. The question is whether, this time, we are ready to remember it without repeating the same mistakes.